Hello, I'm back to bottom. My name is Beast. Today we're back with Angelic Chaos Reboot, actually. Actually took off the fucking watch for a completely different reason. I keep getting fucking notifications right now, and it won't stop fucking buzzing. So it's bugging me. Anyways. All I see is darkness. However, I can feel my own presence in the void. Ah, it is that dream I used to have all the time. Vision that haunted me before Noah appeared. It's been a while, but it feels largely the same. The deep, vast, endless void spreads around the crimson flame. The flame spreads, but on the way that a fire does. It doesn't burn me. What it does is slightly illuminate the expanse of darkness. However, not a second later, a verdurous scene appears before me. I'm in the mountains. This doesn't look like Japan or any familiar location to begin with. Actually, wait, I recall his image. Right, so this place where I heard Kaguya's voice for the first time. Does that mean it's from their world? Suddenly my vision blurs and the image disappears. After blinking, I'm surrounded by people dressed in weird garb. Is that Amon and Koibari? Wait, that'd be their previous incarnations. Maybe this is a dream. These are Diablo's memories. Can we, like, get Amon away? Like, you know what, actually, now that I really think about it, maybe I shouldn't. Like, I thought, you know what, this might be fine, potentially. Because of the static. But I'm not taking risks. Whoops. So I really am in the other world. One bed looks nothing like my own. Again, my vision blurs. Oh. Oh, was the hero sent to kill the Demon King was actually Noah. Okay. We got some very important information there. That's why she was so shook when she learned that he literally decided to paint himself as the bad guy to stop the constant wars. The next scene takes the air out of my lungs. I look down and see a strange object protruding from my body. It's long, sharp, with a silver sheen. It takes me a moment to realize it's a sword. Thick crimson red blood trickles down its blade and onto the grass below. Diablo was stabbed. As I begin to grasp the situation, my vision blurs further. The blood comes out in spurts that stain everything red. The grass, my feet, the sword itself, and even the face of the person gripping the sword. Blood spurts out again, and my vision dims. It seems to be Diablo's final memory. But some feel strange. Just as I start questioning things, my view becomes hazy. I'm waking up. So if Diablo dies and his consciousness fades, can't tell either way. But the dream ends here. That I can say with certainty. Yeah, that was definitely a dream. Just in case, I bring a hand to my face to make sure I'm alright. Feel no horns on my head, and I'm wearing my pajamas. No transmigration needed. Naturally, I'm not bleeding, and there's no sword stuck in my chest either. Just damn from all the sweating I did. Got the AC on, but the temperature is set a little higher than I had it during noon. Man, I sweated like crazy last night. Pull on my shirt and nose it's sticking to me. Ugh, that's almost the worst. Gotta wipe this off. I get up and take off the shirt. I was stabbed around here. Brush my hand along the spot where my heart is and recall what I saw in the dream. Usually I forget my dreams immediately. It's normal for dreams to fade away the moment you wake up. But that dream is still etched into my memory, into my mind. It wasn't just the bizarrety of it. It might even have been a normal dream. What I saw might have been Diablo's memories. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. That won't do me any good anyway.
あらあらあら珍しい隕石でも降るのかしら
おはよう、リク。
Morning.
おはようどうしたの夏休みなの忘れた
Nah, I didn't. I just had a weird dream and couldn't get back to sleep.
どんな夢
Kind of forgot. I don't know what happened, I just remember it was weird.
何それ
Dreams are just like that sometimes. I woke up feeling all sweaty and that's why I stayed awake.
冷房つけるなとは言わないけど、冷やしすぎて体調崩さないようにね。
I know. By the way, don't you need to leave for work?
そうね。行ってきます。
いってらっしゃい。
Have a nice day. We wave a goodbye. Thank goodness it's summer break. I'm in no hurry so I can eat breakfast whenever I want. Can't help but wonder though, why I feel like being lazy just because I'm not in a rush. A drowsy yawn as I plop down on the sofa.
だらしのない。
Hey, this is the only time of year I get to do this. Not even during weekends. Mom gripes at me if she's here. This is my special privilege as a school student.
休みを満喫するのもいいけど、朝ごはんは？
I'll make myself something when I'm hungry. So don't worry about it. Actually, why are you doing up this early too?
単純に早く寝ているだけだよ。でも、君はいつもより遅く寝たんだよね。
Yeah, I wasn't really doing anything particular though. Just didn't realize how late it'd gotten.
なのに、いつもと同じような時間に起きたのは、さっき言ってた夢が原因？
Come on, mention that you dreamed of what you believe were Diablo's final moments. What's your panic? I think so, yeah. I told Mom I forgot about it, but I didn't. Just couldn't tell her what it was.
それはつまり。
Yeah, I think it's Diablo related. At least it felt that way. That was anything concerning, though. Proceed to explain the dream to her. Not that there's much to it to begin with. Tell her about the mysterious city nestled in the mountains, and the scene of Diablo being stabbed. That's pretty much all I saw. I'm not even sure who the person who stabbed him was. I think Kaguya mentioned them. Who were they again?
戦乙女。
Yeah, them. That was probably who I saw.
その戦乙女についてたけど、相手の顔とか姿とか見なかったの？
Oh, really? I could somewhat see her, but no meaningful details.
そっか。
Before that, I also saw Amine and Barbarian in their previous incarnations, so it probably was a memory of Diablo's from around the time of his death. I think I was even wearing his outfit in the dream. Felt kind of similar to when I transmigrated last time. You know, the clothes, the long hair. Can't say with 100% certainty it was the exact same getup, but yeah.
話を聞く限りでは、その可能性が高いとは思うよ。
Figured. Does this mean his power is affecting me? Something bad gonna happen? He's not gonna take over my mind or overwrite my memories, is he?
いや、それはないはずだ。
A resolute response takes me by surprise.
君の中にあるのは、あくまで魔王の力だ。決して魔王の意識や人格じゃない。
Amine says that's bullshit, actually. Actually, not just Amine. Actually, no, mainly Amine. For some reason, I thought the whole, like, oh, his fucking refusal to have an heir causing the erectile dysfunction wasn't an Amine route for a second, but no, that was Amine route as well. So yeah, just Amine route says bullshit. There is clearly a will, because his fucking oath of celibacy somehow still applied. And secondly, there's clearly a consciousness based on what the fuck happened when the worlds were fucking blocked off.
けど、強く印象に残った記憶や思念の残滓が残っている可能性は、いや、可能性ではないか。前世帰りで魔王の姿になるのはその影響だろう。とはいえ、あくまで残滓だ。今を生きてる君を乗っ取るような心配はまず必要ない。もしそんなことがあれば、もっと、例えば自我が目覚めてない赤ん坊の頃に大きな影響を受けているはずだ。
Huh, that's interesting.
魔王が君の体で復活する可能性があるのなら、僕の使命も 違う形になっていたと思うよ。
Right. If there was a reason to fear that he'd hijack my body, I doubt she'd just be idly watching the situation unfold. It would be far too dangerous to allow me the freedom to roam around. Alright? Stuff like that comes up all the time in anime and manga, so I just got a little spooked, I guess. Like stories about demon lords using their magic to reincarnate as a human in another world.
魔法といっても万能の力ではないからね。いくらなんでも意図的に転生することはできないよ。
I randomly see his final moments then. Think it has to do something to do with that thing Fumika stabbed into me?
どうだろう。断言はできないけど。刺された影響にしては少し時間のズレがあるように。
Yeah, been a while since that whole episode.
何かのきっかけがあるとしたら別の要因だと思う。最近の出来事じゃないだろうか。心当たりとかある？これまでにはなかった何かがあった。
I guess there's something?
なんだって？いつどこで何があったの？
What? Are you kidding me right now? Hers is up to me inquiring desperately. The way your response surprises me, and her getting up close and personal isn't helping my nerves.
どうしてそんなに驚くんだい？
I mean, the only abnormal event I can think of is... You know what? Yesterday, we practiced in my room.
なるほど。そっか、そうだね。
That's the only thing I think it'd be. Think it may have cost us?
どうだろう。さすがにそれは関係ないような。だって勃起だよ。魔王が死んだ時の記憶と関係があるとは思えないけど。
It's proximity to a certain person, I feel.
でもマナを注いで刺激を与えたのが要因という可能性もなくはないか。
Do you think it might have caused me to see what I saw in the dream? He was trying to convey something to me.
例えば心残りとか。
Not quite. It's just a hunch, though.
どうして？
It didn't feel like Diablo felt regret when he was being stabbed. I don't really know how to explain it. It's gonna sound weird, but he felt kind of content. Like he was fine with the outcome.
魔王が満足していた。でも魔王は刺されて命を落としたはずなのに。
Noa?
あ、いや、すまない。ちょっと考えてしまったんだ。
Hey! Urge the person who killed me in a previous life!
もし魔王がその死に際で満足していたのなら、なぜなんだろうって。
No, I mentioned this already, but that's just a feeling I got.
わかってるよ。でも君に起きた大きな変化だ。気軽に流すよりも考えすぎるくらいでちょうどいいと思う。
Watch like somehow Noa-Route ends up in all the other memories and the other routes. Like, you fucking learn that he's the one who intentionally became evil. You learn that he's the one that fucking orchestrated his own fucking death and made sure that everyone fucking demonized him. You learn fucking everything. And now it's just sitting over there like, oh my god, I killed a good man. Like, I killed the closest thing to a fucking messiah that world could have possibly had. I killed Isekai Jesus! He died for your sins! Ah, fuck. Hold on, I have to note that down. I know it doesn't technically fit in with the others, but I'm gonna add it here anyways. Congratulations. You have additions. Actually, hold on. Now that I really think about it, I should probably check something. Fucking hiccups. Hold on, I'm adding a few more. Only ones from visual novels I've actually played. That man is was so fucking generic, I don't even know what to fucking put there. Guess that means there is actually only one for me to add. Ah! Hiccups. But yeah, go ahead and guess what the fuck Eunuch Murder Creep is supposed to reference. That's just gonna be in the list now. Also, the person who guesses it gets a cookie. Yeah, probably. Better to err on the side of caution. Thankfully we're on some break, so we have ample time. Let's try getting some more opinions.
魔王の記憶を夢で見るか。私も伝え聞くだけだけど、少なくとも状況は合致するでしょうね。
Stories of Diablo's death.
魔王アリオンは戦乙女にその胸を貫かれて死んだ。
So it was mortal and could feel pain, right?
もちろん。やっぱり満足はおかしいよね。
Yeah, him getting stabbed meant his side lost the battle.
え？
Wait, isn't that what happened?
状況的にはそう言えるでしょうが。そういえば、大まかにしか説明してなかったわね。
What do you mean?
改めて話すわ。もしかしたら夢と関係していることもあるかもしれないから。まず最初に、私たちの世界ではもともと魔族と人族の間に対立があったことは言ったわね。
Yeah, I do.
だから小競り合いくらいは頻繁にあったの。それが大きな争いになったのは、とある人族の国が侵略をしたのがきっかけよ。
Did they just really hate demons?
そういう気持ちもなくはないでしょうけど、踏み切った目的はスネーウ国が所有している豊富な鉱脈を手に入れることだったはずよ。
Yeah, you mentioned that before. Your country exports minerals and metals, right? And you exchange your jewels for money when you came here to Japan.
はい。スネーウ国の山にはいくつもの鉱脈が見つかっているわ。農耕には不向きですが、豊富な資源があります。
Is there any particular reason the demons decide to situate their country in a place like that?
それは簡単。もともとは押し込まれただけよ。
But
冶金技術が発展を遂げて、金属資源の価値がどんどん高まっていっただけ。それまでは豊かな土壌での農耕が重要視されてたのよ。
right.
金属資源や鉱石の価値が高まり、スネーブ国は豊かになった。それを羨み、農地を離れて山に逃げ込むような人族も多かったと聞きます。
It's kind of like that year in Japan where people migrated from the countryside to cities.
周辺国からは目障りな存在だと思われていたはずです。豊かな鉱脈で国力を増していくことも妬みを買うことになった一因でしょうね。もちろん元々の確執も無関係ではないでしょうけどね。
So essentially one of them was bold enough to invade and
黙って受け入れるようなことはしなかった。そして返り討ちにしたのよ。あっけないほど簡単に。問題はそこから。それを見た周辺国が参戦して人族は連合を組んだのよ。
But why? They were the ones that invaded. Wait, the demons weren't planning to use that as an excuse to conquer them, were they?
まさか他の国と商売ができなくなれば衰退するのは目に見えてる。人族の国に攻め入るようなことは考えてなかった。でも周辺の人族の国々はそう思わなかった。根底にあったのは恐怖です。報復を皮切りに進軍を始めたら、これを機に国土を広げようとしたら、魔族が本気になればあっという間に飲み込まれかねない。手遅れになる前に何とかしなければ。その恐怖が解消されない限り人族は戦いをやめない。攻められ続ける以上魔族も戦いをやめられない。そして争いは泥沼化した。被害は拡大し、歴代の魔王たちも命を落とす羽目になった。そんな中、異例の若さで魔王の座についたのがアリオン。あなたの前世よ。アリオンは魔族の中でも突出した力を有していた。
But he was defeated by the Valkyrie, right? Or is that not how it goes?
アリオンが撃たれた事実は国民に大きな混乱と動揺をもたらしたはずです。もし徹底抗戦を行っていれば、スネー王国は大陸から姿を消していたでしょう。
But you're still there, right?
国としての決定的な勝敗が下る前に争いが終結したのよ。
You didn't lose.
スネー王国と争っていたのは主にその周辺国のみ。離れたところに位置する国は静観しているところも多かった。その中でも指折りの大国バルフ帝国という国が争いに介入をし、講和を強引にまとめ上げました。帝国の提案を蹴るような余力はどこにもなかったということでしょう。講和が成立したのは魔王が撃たれてからほどなくのことよ。おかげでスネー王国は滅亡を免れることができたわ。その代わり帝国をはじめとした争いに関わった国と不利な条約を結ぶことになったわけですが、
What was so bad about it?
簡単に言うなら採掘した資源を格安で譲ると。賠償金のようなものね。でもそのおかげで復興の支援も得た。復興もままならない状況だと資源を採掘する暇もないもの。
So they technically lost. Their country suffered a major blow. But I guess the silver lining here is they still have a country.
どう？リクが見たっていう夢と今の話で関係ありそうなことは？
No, not really.
夢を見たのはやっぱりただの偶然なんだろうか。どうかしら。今まではこんな風に夢を見ることはなかったんでしょ？
No, even with all this transmigration stuff that's been going on, this is the first time. Usually forget all about my dreams when I wake up.
そうだとしても、そうね。最近何か変わったことはなかった？状況から考えると、
特にリクのマナに関することで何か。
あ
何か心当たりがあるの？
そんなものはにゃいぞですぞ。
語尾が変よ。
あるんですね。登録したぞ。
しかもその反応、
おそらくハレンチなことですね。何を言っているのだ。適当なことを言わないでくれたまえ。それとも何かね、何か証拠でもあるのかね。
証拠も何も。真っ赤になった顔、おかしな語尾、激しい動揺。
ノアさん自身が立派な証拠だと思いますが。僕、そんなに赤くなってる？
Yes, you are.
登録したぞ。
それでお二人は一体何をしたんですか？もしかして何をしたの？
Let's keep it calm, okay? Level heads prevail.
下品なことをしてるくせに。
Hey, I did no such thing.
あれはリクにとって下品なことではなかったのか？
Not what I said. It was definitely inappropriate and hard to believe.
やっぱり
語るに落ちてますね。
It's not what you're thinking, I swear. You two know damn well I don't function at the moment.
そっか、リクは今。
そうでしたね。ですが、ノアさんの反応は一体。
Why don't we just tell them?
話すの？
I mean, it's embarrassing for me too, but maybe they could give us some insight, you know?
それは、そう言われると反論できないけど。
Want me to do the talking?
わかった。任せるよ。
After getting her approval, I face the two of them again and take a deep breath. It's not really that big of a deal. You know how I can't get it up right now and all. We're just doing some practice to, like, fix that, hopefully.
ハレンチなことをした。
したんですね。そんなにハレンチ言うんじゃないよ。
I mean, that's one of your most used words.
それで練習って具体的には何をしてるの？
Remember the training we did to contain my transmigration? Well, similar to that. She injected mana in a particular part of my body. I assume I don't need to specify what part of the body.
なるほど。マナによる刺激を受けて魔王の力が反応をした。
ですが姫様、それでしたら姫様が行っていた前世返りの抑制の際にも同じ状況だったのでは？
もしかしたら部位が関係してるのかもしれないね。
No.
そこまで大きな要因になりますか？
さっき話をしながら一つ思い出したことがあるの。長く続く争いの中で若くして魔王の座についたアリオンには子供がいなかった。
状況次第ですが、そこまで不思議ではないように思いますが。
ええ、織江の言う通り、私も特に不思議に思っていなかった。でももし魔王が子供を拒んでいたとしたら？
魔王が拒んだ？
そう、争いの中子作りする余裕がなかったのではなく、魔王が拒否していた。だから特別な反応を示した。
子作りを拒否した意識が残っているから勃起の練習に対しても特別な反応を示したと。
How does that make sense? Do your people practice celibacy or something?
まさかそんな奇妙な風習はないわ。ましてや魔王ともなればその後継者が望まれて当然よ。
there was some... I don't even know what it was in my sock. And it was annoying. Pardon me for that. I'm a fucking spritz bottle. There's something in here. There's... That spritz ball was also covered in dust.
仮に戦場にいたとしても、一瞬たりとも休む暇がないわけではないでしょうし。
確かに、そうですね。
この場合、自然に考えるなら2つ。魔王は子作りを拒否していたか、もしくは子供ができない体質だったか。
What if you just didn't have a partner at the moment?
ないわ。仮にも一国の王なのだから。
True. Hold on. What's that mean? We didn't want to have kids. Does that mean my problem's never gonna go away?
そうとは限らないでしょうけど、まずは私が言った推論が正しいかどうか、はっきりさせることが重要じゃないかしら。
一応、本国に問い合わせてみますか？
そうね。魔王アリオンの行動について、一度調べてみてもいいかもしれないわね。夢の内容に関しても何かわかることがあるかもしれないし。
かしこまりました。
あと、リクの方でも確認を。いえ、リクとノアの2人かしら。
僕も？
その勃起の練習とやらをどんどんやってみてほしいのよ。練習が関係あるのか、偶然それっぽい夢を見たのか。もし私が言ったことが正しいのなら、今後も魔王の記憶を見る可能性が高い。
Right.
魔王の記憶を確認していけば、本当に拒否していたのかわかるかもしれない。もし違う理由だとしても、記憶を除くことで新たな事実がわかるかもしれない。
A bunch of mites.
それはそうでしょ？それを確認するためなんだから。
Fair point.
嫌なわけじゃないんでしょ？
それはまあ、嫌だと思っているわけでは。わあ！とんでもなくハレンチなことを言ってるみたいだけど、違うぞ！ハレンチな意味は全くなく、リクのことを考えればという意味であって、僕はエロ天使じゃないもん。
からかっているわけではないわよ。夢とはいえ、魔王の記憶らしきものを見たんだから。真面目な話、確認しておいた方がいいと思ってるだけよ。もちろん、強要はできないけどね。
昨日練習、どんどん勃起の練習。
No, sad murmurs bring back memories of yesterday. Fuck. 34, 25, 34, 25, 34, 25. 34, 25. It's embarrassing for us both, but the burden is clearly heavy on her. She even feels partially responsible for the predicament I'm in. He could essentially be taking advantage of her feelings. It's an uneasy decision. When I snap back to reality, our eyes meet and we quickly turn away. Her face is bright red as she stares at the ground. It's actually kind of cute. Well, she's always been cute, really. I felt that way ever since the day I first met her in my living room. But that's probably largely due to her being an angel. Kind of like how you watch an idol on TV and fall in love, or you see a model in a magazine and are captivated by the beauty. However, the one I'm feeling right now while looking at her is none of those. She's just a normal girl to me. Today's the first time I've ever seen her in that light. We talked with Kaguya a while longer before leaving their place. In the end, we didn't reach any decisive conclusions. I was prepared for that, though it didn't come as a surprise. That's certainly not the reason for the awkward silence right now. No, I'm still blushing and I feel strangely hot. Summer heat, however, is not to blame. At least not for me. Ready to go home? Don't have much else to do.
そうだね。そうしようか。
We walk side by side. Slow down a bit to match your pace. So, what do we do now?
とりあえず、そんな気軽な感覚で。
I meant lunch, actually.
お昼。ああ、うん。そうだね。外に出なかったらどうするつもりだったの？
We can go order something, stop by a convenience store, or we can just go home and make something. For that, it'd probably be either instant ramen or curry. Maybe get some fried rice in the freeze that we could whip up too.
僕は何でも。でも、そうだね。冷凍の食品を食べてみたいかも。普段はいつも母君が料理を作ってくれていて、そういう機会も少ないから。
Oh yeah, even when she has to work, she always has something prepared for us. Alright, we can swing by the supermarket and back up some frozen meals. Choose whatever you want. They're usually really easy to make.
わかった。じゃあスーパーで冷凍食品を選んで、その後はお昼ご飯食べた後はどうする？
She looks up at me expectantly. Well, here's my answer. Cock out. See you after this. They're done. Nothing much really happened. Finally done. I promptly put my pads back on. Thanks, Noah.
何が？
Nah, good enough.
登録したぞ。
I know this is embarrassing, but you're putting up with it for my sake.
いいよ。これも僕の使命のうちだ。君の安寧につながることなんだ。それに。
Oh, what's wrong?
もし君の言う通り、死に際の魔王が満たされていたのだとしたら、どうしてなのか。僕も気になってる。魔王が何を考えていたのか。
I want to know the answer to that question too. It's all frustrating that we need to rely on dreams to learn more. Though I guess I wouldn't mind napping a little. Actually, better not. If I sleep during the day, I won't be able to sleep soundly or dream at night. Just stick with what I'm used to and sleep once at night. Anyway, wanna play some? You go to Domina's room and ask for a game we can play.
スタブラでもやる？
No, thank you.
トラウマになりすぎでしょう。でもそれならオセロとかトランプとかウノでもやる？基本2人で対戦するタイプになるけど。
Yes, we can take turns. Considering no, we should probably go with some simple.
よくわからないけど、ルールは単純な方がありがたい。
Okay. Honestly, I don't expect you to play tabletop games too, Amane. Suddenly she just pulls out two Yu-Gi-Oh decks. She sets simple rules.
ま、一応クラスの子と遊んだりするときにね。
Mikini?
もちろんサイちゃんもだけど、サイちゃんとはもっといろいろやるかな。第六感覚とか打ち合いの FPS とかも。
Really? She doesn't seem like a hardcore gamer to me.
私と同じで面白いゲームならこだわらないってだけ。グロ系が苦手ってわ。むしろ私よりもそういうのに抵抗ないタイプだよ。
That's even more surprising. Keep talking while we set up the game. We managed to have fun playing, but all the way the dream was nagging me in the back of my mind. Diablo was struck down in battle, and I think that what I saw were his final moments. Should have felt pain and sorrow, but all I could sense was this peace of mind. It accepted death, welcomed it even. But why? YBA no die. In the end, everything worked out just fine. I was able to have another weird dream thanks to Noah's effort. I see the same vast, verdurous meadows with imposing mountain ranges crowning the horizon. I mistake the scenery, especially the sword piercing my chest and the blood spluttering around me. I still have many questions, but it is only a dream. I can't move freely since I'm just simply viewing Diablo's memories. Well, I feel that's the peace of mind I felt last time, but why I don't understand. My vision becomes hazy as the blood splutters from my chest. Oh, there we are again. Hi, Noah! Down the sword's blade and onto the grass below. It covers the person holding the sword as well. Looking up at me, at Diablo. Surprisingly, her face is that of a woman. Her long, luscious hair sways in the wind, and her fair skin glimmers under the sunlight. Beauty is almost ethereal. It's Diablo's memory. I've never experienced this or anything like it. For some reason, this woman feels familiar to me. Suddenly I hear a gasp. It doesn't come from Diablo, but from the girl holding the sword. Her eyes widen as she looks at his face. The expression on her blood-stained face is one of surprise. As for Diablo, all I can feel from him is a deep sense of fulfillment. Calm down, Noah! No need to spit venom like that.
笑っているだろう。
そうか。ま、そうだな。悪い気分じゃない。
どういう意味だ。
どういうって。いや、気にするな。この傷はさすがに無理だ。どれだけマナがあったところで癒せるもんじゃない。泣きそうなくらいで。
この後に及んでからかうか。
なんでだよ。そんな余裕なんてあるわけないだろう。俺は死ぬよ。間違いなく死ぬ。だから疑ったりするな。
ならなぜ笑う。何がおかしい。
自分でも驚いてるくらいだ。まさか最後に笑うことになるなんてな。本当にまさかだ。
魔王、貴様は一体
There we
何を言って。
go!
言い残すなら何を言うか。いろいろ考えてたのにこんなことしか言えないなんて様になんねえな。
The dream ends and I find myself looking up at the ceiling of my room. I'm not in that foreign mountainous area anymore. So Diablo did die back there. Probably right after the dream ended, judging from the conversation. But I wish it was probably his last moment. But he was smiling. Guess it means he did feel content in that moment. That girl must have been the Valkyrie. She looked somewhat familiar. Maybe it's just in my imagination.
フローチャート画面です。
Oh, by the way, more training on answered questions and before gaining your wings. Also, are you actually fucking lobotomized? Can't make sense of this. I mean, I doubt if I get a lady that beautiful I've met her before. Definitely aren't an acquaintance of mine. I don't even know many grown-up women. Excluding family, the only one that comes to mind is Sumika. Plus, that was Diablo's memory. It stands to reason that they're from that world, not ours. There's no way I know them. Actually, didn't they say no one knew where she came from?
魔王の最後は戦乙女に撃たれたそうよ。戦乱の中に突如現れ魔王を討ち取った。人族にとっては一種の英雄ね。
Like, I'd somewhat, slightly, minimally understand if they drew that Noah to look slightly older. But that don't seem to be the case. Queso. Quesadilla. I don't know where that sounding comes from. I'm stupid. Don't worry about it. Happens. To the best of us, even.
出自不明、経歴不明。人族の中では突出したマナーを持ち、その力は魔族に。彼女はその力で魔族たちと戦い、ついには魔王を討ち取った。そして
I think that's specifically how she detailed the story. Could it be? That sense of familiarity is coming from Diablo himself. Might have known the Valkyrie, and that's why I was going on a tangent now. Need to take my mind off it for a while. Maybe I'll be able to think it through more rationally after. Hey?
おはよう、リク。
No, no one else say. It's already 8 in the morning, so Mom and Dad probably left for work at least an hour ago. Another blistery hot day. I commend them for being able to go outside in this weather.
何をしてるんだい？手なんて合わせたりして。
Just giving my parents a gesture of my appreciation for their hard work.
こんなところで密かに念じるより、本人の前で直接言えばいいのに。
If I did that to Mom, she'd just bonk me on the head and tell me to stop being dumb.
確かにそうかもね。
Well, let's go on and have breakfast. I'm hungry.
その前に、今日はどうだった？魔王の記憶を見ることはできた？
Yeah, I did. It's hardly any different from yesterday's, though.
というと、今日も胸を剣で貫かれたってこと？
Yeah, basically, at this point I'm certain I'm seeing Diablo's memories.
それはどうして？
It was the same scene, but I could see everything a lot more clearly. I was able to hear him talking.
会話を？それは魔王が最後に何を言ったのか聞いたってことか？
Oh, that's when the flashback happens like that. That's a bit too close for comfort here. Noa rushes over and looks up at me. Her sudden zeal caused me to retreat a step and put my hands up to keep her back. Yeah, I think so. Just heard what they talked about, and I saw the Valkyrie that killed him.
それは
She had this beautiful, almost doll-like face. Two pieces then connect to my mind. I compare Noa and the Valkyrie. Their faces are eerily similar. I thought she looked familiar because of this resemblance. The body structures couldn't be more different. However, the Valkyrie's face is a spitting image of hers. The resemblance is uncanny, so much so that I'd readily believe you if you told me she was her sister. Yeah, she was really pretty. Guess that's why they called her the Valkyrie.
会話も聞いたって言ってたけど。
Well, not quite all of it, but I got the gist of it. Diablo was about to die after being stabbed, but apparently he was smiling.
らしいっていうのは？
Couldn't see his face. I just went off of what this Valkyrie said.
あ、そっか。記憶を見たってことは視点がそうなるか。
But I am confident he was smiling. He spoke with a certain smugness in his voice. I don't think the Valkyrie would lie for no reason. At least I don't think so.
そうだろうね。
Expression turns pensive. You see the Valkyrie again in her face.
それで指摘された魔王の反応はどんなものだった？
Well, I don't think he himself expected himself to smile while on the verge of death. He didn't seem surprised though, like it was unexpected, but he quickly accepted it.
そうか。
Hey Noa, so I'm bothering you. You've been acting a little strange.
そんな風に見える？
Yeah, more or less.
そうか。いや、不安にさせたのなら申し訳ない。君の今後にも関わってくる可能性があるからね。確認しておきたかっただけだよ。
Speak, woman! Need to figure out why. How can I mention Diablo didn't have kids?
魔王はどうして笑ったりしたんだろう。
I don't know. I couldn't get into his mind. What I felt was this general sense of fulfillment.
命を落としたのに満足。
Her reaction seemed slightly different from usual. I'm not just imagining things. Was there a deeper meaning behind her curiosity? Surely it wasn't her, right? No, it couldn't be the Valkyrie, the one who slayed Diablo. Seeds of doubt are planted in my mind.
念のため確認だけど、気分や体調に問題はないんだね。昨日よりも記憶が明確になって、魔王の死の記憶に触れた影響は？
Yeah, I feel fine for the most part. Stretch out my limbs to check. Well, enough talking. Why don't we eat? Can't think too much on an open stomach.
顔でも洗ってきたら？準備は僕の方でやっておくよ。
Maybe we should talk about an open stomach instead of an empty stomach so soon after just waking up from a dream where your stomach was likely legitimately opened. Does not seem like the best idea. Alright, thanks. After breakfast, I go back to my room and watch U-Pipe videos on my phone, but I can't focus whatsoever. My mind keeps circling back to that dream. I can't stop thinking about it. Drop my phone and flop down onto my bed. The same dream as the first time. The only difference, and what won't stop bothering me, is that I saw the Valkyrie's face and I made the connection between her and Noah. The faces are way too similar for it to just be a coincidence. The way Noah was acting feels odd too. The obvious answer is that Noah and the woman who defeated Diablo are the same person. The woman I saw in my dream was an adult, as Noah was much younger. Doesn't add up. Why the fuck do you think age applies to angels? Of course, if she grew up and appeared before me again, would probably think they're the same person. Not to mention, I surprised both Kaguya and that guy from her world when they learned of Noah's existence.
あなたの方こそ何者？翼を生やした種族なんて初めて見る。魔族にだっていないわ。
はあ、空って翼だなんて魔族にだっていないぞ。何者だお前。
Based on their reactions, they don't know as the citizens of their world has come to steal Diablo's power. But if Munch is right, the Valkyrie that killed him has now appeared before his reincarnation. It doesn't make any sense otherwise. No one must be hiding something from us. What's her real aim? She's not here to finish me off once and for all, is she? Can't be. She had countless opportunities thus far. She'd have no real need to protect me or pretend like she is acting in my best interest. Of course, I still know a little about her, though I think I could safely say she's not plotting to kill me. Why did that leave me then? There are too many unknowns. No matter how much I rack my brains, no answer comes to me. Ah, screw this. I'll never be able to figure this out on my own. Get up from my bed and stretch, then I leave my room. Noah, do you have a minute?
どうぞ。
So I open the door of the guest room Noah's staying in and walk inside. She simply looks at me curiously.
どうかした？
Not really.
なんだいそれ。もしかしてすでに休みボケが始まってる？
Yes. He's acting like her usual self. There's no trace of the fretfulness from this morning. What are you doing?
いや、特には考え事をしていたくらいかな。リクは部屋でゆっくりするんじゃなかったの？
Well, I was watching some videos, but I got a little bored.
ふむ。それなら昨日みたいにゲームをする？そういえばアマネは？
Probably still asleep. She stays up late gaming during breaks.
夜更かしはあまり体に良くないのに。昼間のうちにゲームをして早めに寝るんじゃダメなの？
That's a very valid point, but I guess the time of day is important. He's big into online games, you see.
昼と夜では何が違うの？
Different people play in different times of day. Around this time of year, most people online during the day are kids, since they're not at school. And according to her, playing with kids is a nightmare. Tons of griefers and rage quitters. Then again, I'm pretty sure she's just biased. Nah. So yeah, it's important that she plays at the right time.
ふむ。よくわからないけど、重要な要素なら仕方ないのかな。
I don't really feel like playing games right now. Why don't we go out for a bit?
もちろん僕は構わないけど、意外だ。暑い中わざわざ出かけようだなんて。普段はあれほど嫌がっているのに。
Well, sometimes you just want to get some fresh air, you know. Damn, it's hot. I started regretting my decision as soon as we stepped foot outside. The harsh sunlight beats down on me without a moment's delay, and I start sweating like a pig. I half considered turning back around and abandoning this whole idea.
それでどこに行くの?
Some place to cool off, first of all. Why don't we go to the convenience store to get some ice cream? What do you want? Hanami Daifuku again?
いや、今日は別のアイスにしておくよ。花見大福も美味しいけど、外で食べるなら他のアイスにしておきたい。
Yeah, popsicles are the best on hot days. Oh, with the crunchy ice cream. They're great when it's hot out. Just gotta make sure you eat it before it melts and falls to the ground.
ザクザクさんか。それもとても魅力的だけど。これはリク、ザクザクさんはちょっと待った。僕にいい考えがある。
Wanting to avoid walking on the burning hot asphalt, we head to the park instead. After wiping the sweat off her brow under the shade of a tree, she pulls out the popsicle we bought.
Hi.
It's supposed to be a fucking popsicle. She splits the tube in half and presents me with one of them. Thanks. I take it. I'm taking it.
これはこうやって2人で分け合って食べるものなんだろ?
Well, you don't have to. I usually eat both when I get it.
あまねと分け合ったりはしないの?
Not really. We did when we were younger. There's not much reason now. Just probably don't finish in the fridge for the other to have whenever. Of course, she's focusing so much on the sharing aspect makes this feel almost romantic in a sense. Even though all I'm doing sharing a popsicle, I can feel my heart rising. I extract myself from the embarrassment, I pull on the little plastic top of the tube and pry it open.
おお、案外簡単に取れた。
Moving my motions, Noah opens hers and brings the tip of it to her mouth. 思ったよりも食べるのが難しいね、これ。 You can squeeze and eat as it pushes out. I also bite around the tip to get the ice cream out. If all you do is suck, your mouth is gonna get sore fast.
桃ってこういうのでいいのかな。手がちょっと冷たいけど。出てきた。シャリシャリしてる。
The summer heat must be making it easier to eat. I sparkle with joy, she informs me. It's been a while since I've had one of these myself. The crunchy texture is really nice. Man, this takes me back.
あんまり食べないの?
Not really. I mean, I like them, but it's been a while since I've gone out of my way to buy one. I don't commute to school by train, so I rarely ever stop to get treats on the way back. Going to the convenience store basically requires me to make a detour.
そっか。僕は初めてだ。花見大福とは全然違うけど、これはこれで素晴らしい。外で食べるならこっちの方がいいね。
Yeah, they're easy to eat and they're nice and cold. Here we are, sitting under the shade of a big tree, eating popsicles as we watch the sunlight reflect off the grass. But it's so incredibly hot. A few people walking around the park, but no kids playing at all. The only sounds we hear are the wind blowing and each other as we eat. It's making me feel a bit awkward. As thoughts race through my mind, I eat my popsicle a little more slowly and quietly. Sorry for dragging you outside in this heat.
構わないよ。散歩するのは嫌いじゃないからね。それで、こんな風に僕を連れ出したのには何か理由があるんだよね。何か僕に聞きたいことがあるんじゃないの?
Was it that obvious?
君らしくなかった。この暑い中に外に出るなんてところは特に。
Yeah, I always complain about it. Take a deep breath, gather my thoughts, and redirect my attention to where there's something that's been bothering me. The dream I had last night was more or less as I explained, except for one thing I didn't tell you. The Valkyrie I saw had the same face as you. Not like a sister or mother type of resemblance. It looked so similar, it was like I was staring at you. Guessing that's not a coincidence?
似てて当然だよ。
So are you...
まさか笑うことになるなんて自分でも驚きだ。最後を飾る言葉を考えてたのに、こんなことしか言えないなんて様にならない。魔王が最後に言ったのはこんなことだったはずだ。
So you really are the Valkyrie? But like, I believe you, of course, but why are you so young? The woman I saw in my dream was a grown adult.
僕は一度死んだんだ。そして天使に生まれ変わった。魔王が異世界の人間に生まれ変わったのと同じようにね。
You were the Valkyrie in your previous life.
その通りだ。僕は天使になる前、異世界のネーベ大陸に生まれた人族。でもまさか戦乙女なんて恥ずかしい呼ばれ方をしているなんて思わなかったよ。
Right, I remember Kaguya saying something along those lines. How the Valkyrie disappeared after killing Diablo and no one knows where she came from or who she was. What
寿
happened?
命だよ。魔王を撃ってからほどなくして僕は死んだんだ。
What? She didn't look that old.
君が夢で見た戦乙女の姿、何歳に見えた？
What? Maybe early to mid-20s?
あの時の僕は生まれてから4年か5年、その程度だったと思う。
What?
僕はね、魔法技術によって作られたんだ。いや、僕の前世である戦乙女か。
You were created.
母親のお腹の中にいる段階から様々な魔法による実験を受けたんだ。こちらで言うならデザイナーチャイルドだっけ。この前漫画で
That
読
was
ん
a
だけど、
fucking stupid expression you just had on your face.
戦乙女の場合、強大なマナをその身に宿すよう強化が行われたんだ。
You could do that with magic. Wait, so why did she look so old?
操作されたものだよ。一日でも早く戦場に出せるように。
Is that even like legal in that world?
まさかあちらでも禁忌とされる行為だし、露見すればそしりを免れない。戦乙女の出自も経歴も不明とされているのは、知られればただでは済まないからだよ。
So is that why she died when she did?
人族ではありえないマナを宿した影響か、強制的に成長させた反動か、どちらにしても実験は失敗だったんだ。壊れた道具に価値なんてない。魔王と戦ってからほどなく戦乙女は死んだ。そして天使になった。
But why an angel? Is that normal?
どうだろう。僕もその理由は知らないけど、不憫に思って拾われたのかもしれないね。
Who's
天
they?
に、いわゆる神様かな。実験の影響は肉体だけじゃなかったんだ。マナの影響はその人の根源に及ぶ。実験によって根源まで傷を負った僕は生まれ変わることもできずに消滅してしまうはずだった。
Hence why you said you were saved. So does that mean you came down here to figure out why Diablo was smiling?
魔王とリクは別人だ。天使としての使命を下されたことに偽りはない。リクを守ることが僕がここにいる理由だ。ただ、なんというか、魔王が笑うなんてこと考えもしなかったんだ。戦乙女は残虐、非情、冷酷、無慈悲。人族を滅ぼそうとしている魔王を一日でも早く撃たなければならない。そんな風に刷り込まれていたからね。
Well, they certainly gave him a bad rap. Kaguya's telling of the events never painted him as the embodiment of evil hell-bent to destroying the world. Doesn't seem to be biased either. From Noah's tone, I can sense that she's realized he wasn't that bad either.
でも実際戦場で対峙する魔王は恐ろしい存在だったよ。それだけの力を有していたからね。なのに最後は笑ったんだ。まるで親しい人と世間話でもするみたいな調子で穏やかに。それを見た時にようやく疑問を持つことができた。後悔とは少し違うかな。争いが終わったことで救えた命はたくさんある。その中には魔族の命も含まれる。でも魔王は違う。恨んで当然だ。憎悪を抱いて当然だった。なのに笑ったんだ。それを見た戦乙女は疑問を持った。自分がしたことは一体何だったのか。魔王を撃つ必要は本当にあったのか。もしそんな必要がなかったとしたら、人体実験までされて生まれた戦乙女は何のために生まれたんだろう。
Those questions haven't gone away.
だからね、さっきも言った通りだ。今さら魔王の命を狙ってるなんてことはない。
Noah?
変な話を聞かせたね。誠に申し訳ない。
It's fine. I wanted clarity around that dream. For my own reasons too. Can't get over how he felt so content during his death. What was he thinking? Why was he smiling?
リク、
Doesn't make sense. That's the last situation you'd expect someone to be happy in. But he was smiling genuinely. And that to mean he wasn't afraid of dying. It was a fine outcome in his mind.
そんなこと。
It's possible. Why deny it? Go back to what you just said. Countless lives were saved by the war ending, demons among them. Maybe he realized that and felt joy. Of course, I don't know his true thought process at that time. I can choose the optimistic interpretation or the pessimistic one. There's no way to know either way.
そうかもね。リクの言う通りだ。もし魔王が遺恨を残していたとしたら、あんな風に笑うことはなかっただろうね。魔王にとっても喜ばしいことか。そうなのかもしれないね。
She's smiling right now, but there's some somber about it. It seems like she's doing it to reassure me, and maybe even herself. Seeing that sad smile hurts me. What do you even say at a time like that? What do you even say at a time like this? For the myriad of emotions, I'm definitely thankful to her, and I feel like there are so many things I could and should say. But I can't think of anything. All I feel is anguish and shame over my inability to alleviate her fears. I brace myself for the scorching sun and get up. Once exiting the shade, I extend a hand towards her. It's way too hot. Well enough failing we stay out here too long. Shall we go back home? She slowly places her hand atop mine, or was about to. Right before our hands touch, she stops. Her hand stays there. Evincing? The doubt in her heart? Come on. Impatiently I go ahead and take her hand. Doesn't quite feel like we're holding hands. There's too much of an element of force. Grabbing her dainty hand, I pull her up. And out of the shade. After reacting with surprise at first, the unrelenting sunlight illuminates a smile on her face.
そうだね。帰ろう。やっぱり外は暑いからね。
You barely go outside for half an hour and at this time of year. The walk to the convenience store and back home was enough to make me sweat. Well, we did spend a good while talking in the park too.
おかえり。ただいま。 あまね。
Hey, yo, Amma, did you know Noah killed me in my previous life? That was sick! When'd you get up?
さすがにね。お兄とノアちゃんはどっか行ってたの？
Just a convenience store.
アイスを買いに行ってたんだ。で、なんで手をつないでるわけ？
Well, a few things happened.
僕が道に迷いそうになってね。リクが僕の手を引っ張って帰ってきたんだよ。え？どこのコンビニに行ってたの？
Just up near the park.
近所じゃん。迷う要素ある？まあ、ちょっとあってね。意味深な。で、いつまで手をつないでるわけ？
Oh, right, not much reason to anymore.
もう大丈夫だよ。ありがとう。
She let go of my hand with a beaming smile on her face. There was a hint of reluctance in her actions, I think at first. That's probably just my imagination. No, it isn't, you dumbass.
というか、アイス買いに行ったんでしょ？なんで手ぶら？
We walked around a bit after and ate them then. But the heat was starting to get to us, so we came back.
この天気なら分かりきってたことでしょうに。ちょっと歩きたい気分だったんだ。何それ？もしかして何か悩み事？悩みというほどじゃない。それにもう解決したしね。なんか気になるんですけど。それは二人の秘密というやつだよ。
Huh? Oh, yep.
とりあえずポリスメンの出張サービスをね。
Put that phone down. They're actually gonna show up if you call.
あまねに心配してもらうようなことはなかったから安心してくれ。そう？あとさ、お兄のねはキモいからやめておいた方がいいよ。
Well, luckily for you, I agree. I sure as hell won't. By the way, what are you doing? Wanna play some together?
そりゃ私は構わないけど。じゃあちょっと本体取ってくる。リビングでいいよね。
You gonna join us, Noah?
もちろんだ。天使創造リブート。
Well, I guess that I know which of the CGs to use for this part. Because right there is an excuse to use that CG for next part. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye-bye.